It is crazy the number of different countries that are represented right here in Global Village. It takes me till the end of the season to actually figure out where everything is. It feels like a labyrinth. And the minute I land up here, like I just had lunch, 2 hours ago? It was a pretty decent lunch. But the second I land up here like clockwork, I get hungry all over again.
Whoever's mouth is empty has to take a bite. Jiggly, creamy. Oh, with the gravy, it's really good.
Yeah.
If you weren't here, I would have missed this. Who's gonna take takoyaki for me?
Explain them what it is.
Okay. This is worth a little bit of extra pain on the abs, I think. I think you're supposed to wait for it to cool down.
Only at Global Village can you have foods from across 20 different cultures all in one place. A lot of what you see online about Global Village is all of the viral trending foods, and that is not what I'm going to be covering today. I just feel like if you're in a place like Global Village, which has all of these different cultures from around the world, you should be tasting the authentic stuff that they're bringing in, the stuff that makes you feel connected to their communities. So today, what we're going to do is we're going to just taste the specialty foods that are tried and tested, stuff that I've loved, my team has loved over the years. I'm going to show all of that so that by the end of this episode, you have an optimized route for where to eat in Global Village in the most authentic and delicious way possible. Oh, this is pretty easy. This is not. I'm gonna get a free Thai massage after this, I bet. I just did that because I was hoping they would offer me a free Thai foot massage. They have conveniently placed this massage parlor right by the entrance and exit of Global Village. So when you've done all the walking around the pavilions, you get a foot massage and then you go home so that your legs don't kill you overnight. It makes zero sense to come to Global Village and eat solo because you eat 2 dishes and then you are full, which is why whenever I come, I always get eating buddies. I have with me Valentina from Colombia and Sahel from India, both of whom are Dubai expats. They're well versed with Global Village. Guys, I'm always dropping eating opportunities in our community tab, so make sure you check it out because you never know, even if you don't live in Dubai, I might be in a corner close to you and you will want to be part of the eating marathons that I like to do. So these are the 2 people who are going to help me devour everything that we're going to be eating today. When I come to Global Village, I am outside the gate before opening time because I don't want to waste a second. And the second I'm in here, I will leg it to the Thai floating market. This essentially mimics the floating markets across Thailand, and they are the hub of street food. They're grilling stuff outside. There's noodles, there's fried stuff like fried chicken, fried shrimp. Honestly, there is something for everyone. They have a couple of stalls outside of Thailand as well. Like they have the Philippines last year. I remember they had Korea. But there is something, like I said, for everyone. But when I come here, there's 2 things that I have to get. Can I get the mussels with the green sauce, the spicy lemon ones,
yes.
And then can you give me 2 sticks of the octopus?
Yes, please.
And that is it.
Anything else?
That's all.
That's all.
I'm having so much FOMO. I always get the grilled mussels. I get the octopus thanks to my sister who introduced those to me. But I see something called smiley shrimp, grilled shrimps with garlic butter sauce on top with cheese, and that looks pretty amazing too. But I'm gonna stick with the real deal stuff, just straight up good grilled seafood. The secret is in that chili oil. Is that what you're gonna put on my octopus also?
Yes, same.
What goes in the chili oil? Chili and oil and what else?
Yes, it's like mala sauce.
Mala sauce, that's the numbing and spicy sauce, which means it has Sichuan peppercorns.
But but it's Thai sauce. Mala, but it's from Thailand.
It's
much
different.
like-
Okay, it's
Yeah,
different than the. Can I taste it just plain like that?
No, but if you trade with octopus or shrimp, it's much better.
All right, so I don't get to taste the sauce on its own, just in case I dissect what their secret sauce is. But it is that sauce. Watch it going down on the octopus. It's like you can't stop eating. The octopus becomes a vehicle for this Thai-style mala sauce. And she said it's not like the Chinese mala sauce, which I know has Sichuan pepper and chilies. She says it doesn't have that. So I really would love for someone to break it down. If you are from Thailand and you know how to make this sauce, drop me a note in the comments. I want to know how they make it. It's literally like being out on one of those street markets of Thailand. It smells like that as well in a really good way. There's nothing that speaks street like having an outdoor grill. They also have grilled cheese mussels, and I know that everything is better with cheese, but when you're doing this kind of seafood, it's better to just keep it straight up simple. So she just added our green chili coriander sauce. With me with my phone. Look, you can't be eating at Global Village without photographing everything first. Go for it. I don't know if you need this. This is, they just give you a stick to fry it off. That's all. I don't think it needs extra lemon. I think it has usually a good amount. Lemon, coriander, chili, the taste of the sea. I'm sold.
Very nice.
Not overkill, but so good. And let's do the octopus. And I'm getting all of the chili on my fingers from the chili oil that she rubbed over it. The chili oil is what makes it. I think she could have cooked it a little bit less, so it would be less rubbery. It's a little bit rubbery than it normally is. But because of that chili oil, you can just eat anything.
Yes, definitely.
The octopus is just the carrier of flavor. I can feel the tingling, the burn around my lips, around my tongue. It feels exactly like Sichuan peppercorn. I've got a little bit of a fire in my mouth, and now it is time to cool it down with some ice cream. I've never tried the ice cream at this market, but I've heard that the coconut ice cream is very good. That is super authentic. I've actually had it in Thailand, and I'm excited to see what theirs is like. Actually, ping! I got the coconut ice cream with all the toppings, which is peanuts and
Palm jelly.
palm jelly. So it's got all that, the crunchy, jiggly, creamy. I'm so excited for that.
You order number one. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. I need, thank you. Okay, so it was coconut ice cream, palm jelly, and peanuts. This is like the best of a tender coconut, like all that flesh concentrated into an ice cream. This is good. This is really good. This is the perfect way to extinguish the fire. It just doesn't get better than this. Next up is Turkey. But the thing that I'm gonna get is not even in the Turkish pavilion, it's right by the entrance. Now, Turkey, I feel, goes really dramatic with their Turkish ice cream antics and with all of their mussels. They've got borek. But I've had a couple of those things and they've been so-so. The one thing I will say, if you have little kids, they're fussy eaters, a Turkish simit with just tomato and cheese makes for a really quick and nourishing snack, but also the gozleme because they make it fresh. Let me show you. This one right here with the tomato cheese snuck into a street-style Turkish simit. This makes for a really good carb-loaded, super simple but spot-on snack. But I'm not going to get that right now because it's going to fill me up. What we are going to get is something much lighter. It's much lighter than the traditional borek, which is sort of a little bit more on the stodgy carby side. What I'm gonna get are thin sheets of dough, and that is gozleme. Can we get one with the cheese and it's yes, with the cheese and spinach?
Yes, one.
One. I can see some red flecks in there. Is that sumac maybe? I don't know what the red bits are. And then cheese. It looks similar to a feta. I'm guessing that's salt. Folds it up, calzone style. And then she puts it on a convex oven, a convex griddle, and I think they call it sa. Thank you. Woo! It's hot. Like, this is how it should be. Super hot. I feel like the plate is gonna melt. But yeah, this is how it should be. You're out on the street. It's hot, huh? It's really hot. Whoa! How are you guys even holding it? I thought I had fingers of asbestos, but no, it's super hot. I can't hold it. Woo! I think you're supposed to wait for it to cool down. I feel like they added sumac in there because I can get that slight lemony flavor. Maybe it's the cheese that they've added, I'm not sure. This is not anything that's like mind-blowing, but it's simple, it's good, it's fresh, it's authentically Turkish. Sweaker, who's behind the camera, who usually accompanies me on these food marathons, says he refuses to eat this because it has spinach, it's too green for him. What do you guys think? The sun is starting to set, global village is starting to come alive. We are gonna go to the Pakistan pavilion and dial up the heat again. This one is another one of my sister's discovery. Shout out to Farida. It is the Pakistani pavilion's bun kebab. Bun kebab or matka chai bhi hai na aap log ke paas? Just added some amul ghee. Now, a Pakistani bun kebab is one of those quintessential street foods from Karachi. It's a patty of meat. ये गोश है ना, मतलब ये chicken है. So he's actually making it with chicken. Karachi में मगर chicken रहता है या meat? Chicken. All right, so this one is with chicken and it's got an ऊपर omelette है, right? Omelette है ऊपर. So there's a little sheer layer of omelette. Now, people who are watching this from Pakistan would be like, that is not the authentic bun kebab. You are right. That is not the authentic bun kebab. Usually what they do is they throw the egg into the oil and it frills up like this, almost like a lacy omelette. So it looks quite different. But this one is as close as one can get when you're in Global Village. And at the end of the day, the flavor is really good. The masalas that they use in there are really good. He's added some chili chutney. He's added the yogurt sauce. This is quite spicy on the heat level. He's gonna put some onions, as they always do, just raw purple onions. A little bit of that pungent kick. Chaat masala. Chaat masala, it just makes everything better. It's a mix of spices, including raw mango powder. It gives you that, you know, that lip smacking quality. He added a little bit of ketchup. And there's our patty with the omelette. And what I like is that they actually do mix the ingredients for the patty right here. He shapes the patty here and then they sort of stack it up so it's fast service. But I appreciate that they're making this fresh because, of course, when you are in a fairground, not everything just based on the facilities can be made fresh. So a lot of stuff has to be pre-made and then sometimes reheated. This is not one of those foods. There we go. A Pakistani bun kebab or their take on it, because I'm pretty sure people watching in Pakistan will be like, no, that's not how bun kebab is made. But hey, we are in Dubai and we are in an exhibition ground and I will take this guy. Okay. So this one is quite spicy. This is, I don't even know what's in this chutney. I feel like it's chili and tamarind. Yeah, it's tamarind and chili and then a yogurt raita kind of situation, but both are very spicy. And then for the wimps like me, the ketchup is always an option. Cheers! Woo! And I'm gonna dip a little bit, tiny bit.
Oh yeah, the masala.
You can taste the masala. It's like a chicken and lentil patty with a lot of garam masala, and it's good. I like the crunchy onions in there. It actually works. I normally don't like raw onions in my food, but in this one, it actually works. And after this, you either need a lassi or you need a chai. And we're gonna get a Matka chai. And here we go. Nothing like having your chai in a kullad, which is a clay pot. It's that extra clay earthy flavor in there. And this is a good chai. This is a good chai, right? It just, the level of sweetness, like otherwise a lot of places just make it too sweet and I just don't like that.
Wow,
This one, it just works.
delicious.
And you can take this home, and if you are gifted with a green thumb, which I am not, I get plants and they look at me like at the doorstep and they die. So this is not an idea for me, but if you have a green thumb, you take this home and you can grow stuff in it. If I could wake up every morning and have someone serve me a cup of this, I would be set in life. I'll be honest, Turkish ice cream is not one of my favorite things in the world, but I will give it to them. These guys get the award for being the most enthusiastic people at the market.
Ice cream.
You gotta give it to them. You gotta. واحد رقاق ويا بيض جبن مهياوة وشيبس عمان. I just placed an order for a regag, which is a really thin cracker-like bread. It's made across the Gulf region as well as in Iran. I've actually read a translated poem from the 10th century written by the poet Rumi, where he talks about a bread where the baker was holding a piece of dough and spreads the dough on the griddle, and it becomes a bread faster than when you throw a stone into water and it becomes a ripple. It's really a beautiful poem, and it's exactly how they make this bread. I'm gonna get mine with eggs, with cheese. That's the preserved fish sauce, the anchovy sauce, meshawa. Dakous, which is this vinegary, spicy sauce. And the chips of nostalgia, Chips Oman. It's the spicy potato crisp that has been made in Oman since 1983, the year where all amazing things happened. I asked her to make it extra crispy. That's how I like it. The fish sauce adds more umami than it does. Like, it's not really fishy. Go for it. Try it. Tell me what you think.
Try it.
No?
Oh wow.
Global Village is also the place where a lot of people come for the Gheymar. They're these deep fried, almost like donut holes drizzled with date molasses. Essentially, you're serving a fruit. That is what people come here for, but not I. I personally tend to find them a little bit doughy. My favorite Gheymar are somewhere else. If you haven't watched it yet, I've done a video out in the desert with the incredible camel herder from Germany, Ushi, and in my opinion, she makes the crispiest, most addictive Gheymar. There's so much superstition around making the meshawa or the mehiawa, the anchovy sauce. You have to be in a complete state of purity. I've heard that if a woman is at that time of the month, she shouldn't go near the meshawa, she shouldn't stir it, because what they do is they leave it out in these big vats, almost like these big buckets, and they leave it out to ferment in the sun. This fish, preserved fish, along with a whole bunch of spices. And so, yeah, she shouldn't go near that. It's just superstition. I will say, of all the things we've had, this one is one of the cheapest things to get at Global Village, so it's pretty good value for money at just 16 dirhams. I'm really excited because this time they have a Sri Lankan pavilion. They never used to have that before. And one of my favorite dishes in the world is something called
Kottu Paratha. Now mind you, Sri Lankan food is mad fiery. It's super, super hot. But it's all in the drama of how they make this Kottu Paratha. Let's check it out. I want to see whether it's as good as some of the best stuff that I've had. He takes this flaky layered paratha and he's just chopping it all up. That's why it's called Kottu. It's all cut up. So he's added green chilies, carrots, onions, and I can totally get that irresistible aroma of curry leaves. Our egg goes down. Red chili powder, red chili flakes, turmeric, coriander and cumin. And the chopped up paratha goes down. And that is the gravy that's gonna bind everything together. Salt, way too much pepper. Kottu Paratha is one of my favorite Sri Lankan dishes. I will say this is pretty expensive. So when you step outside of the gates of Global Village, it can be quite easy to find and pretty cheap. This one, because it's sold in Global Village, obviously these guys have rents to pay. Not deadly spicy.
No, it's good.
This is comfort food.
Really good.
It's chopped up paratha, vegetables, the gravy. They give you some extra gravy as well on the side, which I'm going to pour over my side if you guys want to try some. It looks so plain and brown and not Instagrammy, but I would say give this a shot. Oh, with the gravy, it's really good.
Yeah?
Mm.
Not so spicy?
No, the gravy has, I'm pretty sure it has coconut in it. And it tastes so much nicer with more gravy. I would definitely go heavy on the gravy. That was actually a really massive portion. We struggled, we still couldn't finish it. So for 30 dirhams, it turned out to be a pretty good value for money. It's almost like eating a bread pudding with little bits of crunchy vegetables. And you've gotta ask for extra gravy because it's got this bit of coconut situation running through it. And it really makes the dish special. While we were eating, I asked Valentina where she gets good Colombian food because I am a sucker for a good arepa. And then she mentioned that Global Village has something that is authentically Colombian. She mentioned one word from my love language, and that was fried plantains. So Valentina, you were telling me that this is actually something you eat in this way because I enter the street and there's a lot of hit and misses in Fiesta Street. Some stuff is really good, some stuff is not. And I've seen this place before. I wasn't sure, is this gimmicky? Is this something that Colombians would vouch for? And you vouch for this?
Yes, sure. We eat these chips with lunch, dinner. We also eat this lasagna, plantain lasagna.
The plantain lasagna.
Yes.
I swear I thought that was a gimmick. I'm like, these guys have just made it into a lasagna, but that's something you make at home.
Yes, exactly. Instead of pasta, we made plantain stripes with cheese and meat and sauce.
I think I would like plantain strips in a lasagna more than just regular pasta.
Oh yeah, add the sweetness.
The way you described it. Okay. I'm excited to try this. Look at that. I'm petrified. I'm going to drop one. Look, don't let even one fall. This is precious stuff. Look at that. It's so thin. And it's, what has it got on it? Red chili powder?
Yes, something spicy, but also sugar.
Also sugar, so to make it sweeter, because plantains are already sweet. Okay, so they have played on the sweetness, added chili, and then what sauces? We have guac and sour cream?
And sour cream, yes.
Okay, let's do this.
I like
If you weren't here, I would have missed this.
really nice.
If I had picked someone else, I would have totally missed this. This won my heart. Wow. Of all the things, and I haven't tried everything on the street, but of all the things I've tried, you know what this says? This is amazing. It is so good. You won't know it till you try it, and that is so true. You will not know it until you try it. Try it. We didn't like this at all. Not at all. We've left the Colombian place, but I'm walking around with this little leftover guacamole because it is so good, so much lemon juice. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I just feel like it's a crime to let even a drop go to waste. So I'm going to find something to dip into it. But we are going to head over to the Japanese pavilion for some takoyaki now. Takoyaki is a street snack in Japan that's very common in festivals, and it is spread outside of the boundaries of Japan. It's landed up in the US. It is here in Global Village. They're basically these wheat flour dumplings which have different fillings in it. I'm gonna get octopus. And what they do, what makes it really special, is it's made in these ripping hot cast iron pans. They ladle in the batter, let it set for a little bit, and then using these long skewers, they essentially cut it up and mold it into these little balls. When it comes out of that cast iron pan, it is molten hot. You gotta be really, really careful. They put on all of the seasonings, the sauces, the bonito flakes, seaweed. It's what gives you that burst of sea and umami flavor right at the end. But you just gotta give it a couple of seconds before you put it in your mouth.
I will give you two orders. I will give you one octopus.
Don't give me the tourist version. Like, give me the proper.
Okay, octopus. And the other one I can give you mix.
Like what? Like shrimp? Oh, it's everything mixed in one? No, let's do octopus and shrimp.
Okay, fine.
One octopus, one shrimp.
Yes.
She made me doubt myself. She wanted me to get the chicken one. It seems like it was a bestseller, but when I dug a little bit deeper, it turns out it's a bestseller because people are scared to try the octopus. Okay, so that is the bestseller with tourists. We are gonna get the octopus, and just because she insisted that we not commit to one flavor, we're also gonna get the shrimp. You have to be really patient. I feel like we've been waiting here for an hour to get these made. This is slow food at its best. You just have to wait and wait and wait, and hopefully it's gonna be worth the wait. I will say, when we get people here on a tour, takoyaki is one of those polarizing things, especially because of all the toppings, the bonito flakes. Not everyone is a fan of all of that heavy seafood, dried seafood flavor. You just gotta try it for yourself and see whether you like it or not. Actually, you know, we can't get that eating shot immediately because this is so hot. It is right out of the cast iron mold. So if we put it in our mouth, it would be like that Tom and Jerry scene where his mouth is on fire and then he has to go jump in the swimming pool. So we're just gonna wait. Maybe we just walk around a little bit with my guacamole in one hand. I still haven't given up on this guy.
So you have a plan to...
No, I am not. I have been asked this question now. Am I gonna dip the takoyaki in the guacamole? As I said when I first started this video, is I am here for the authenticity. I do not want confusing fusion stuff. That is not, I am not here to start a viral trend. So no, I will not be combining the two. We just ordered one, but she felt like we looked really hungry, even though we've been eating for the last 3 hours. So she gave us another one on the house. I'm here to give away free takoyaki at Global Village. Who's gonna take takoyaki for me?
Explain them what it is.
Okay. She didn't even tell us which one is which flavor. And takoyaki, like I said, it's so polarizing. Like, what if I land up in front of a vegetarian? I'm like, yeah, would you like this? Like, very fishy tasting thing. Who will I give it to? Hi. I know this is going to sound really weird, but we just got a free sample of takoyaki and we already have a plate of takoyaki and we're just trying to see if anyone would like to eat it because I hate wasting food. Have you guys tried Japanese takoyaki?
We haven't. No, but
You
no.
sure?
I'm alright. Yeah, I'm alright. Thank you.
Alrighty. I'm just going to find... This is going to be so fun. I do not know who I'm going to pawn this off to. I really do hate wasting food, but okay, I'm going to look. Hi, would you guys like some takoyaki? They gave us free sample and we don't eat takoyaki.
Okay, madam, thank you.
Oh, you're so welcome! Yay! We're all happy!
May takoyaki kami.
Woohoo!
Salamat.
Thank you!
Let's
So
So we will follow you. Thank you
it's ditch the silver. Make sure you. It is ditch the silver. Make sure you
Ditch
follow
the
us
silver.
on
Yes,
YouTube.
ditch
Yes,
the
ditch the
silver.
silver.
Thank you.
Enjoy. Bye. I do eat takoyaki, but a little white lie that saves food from getting to waste, I don't think that hurts anyone. I don't know which one is which. It's still really hot.
Gonna be hot inside.
Okay. No, we have to. So you have to break it open and let the steam come out. I now have no idea whether I gave away. No, I think this feels like octopus. It feels like octopus. I think this is okay. Ah, it's hot.
Hot?
No, it's hot.
It's really hot.
That looks like prawns, the one you have.
Okay. Ah, yes.
Hot?
Hot? Yeah. Ah, very wait.
It's so hot. It takes 1 hour to make and 1 hour to cool down. Then you have 2 hours to eat everything else in Global Village. Very hot. This is one that I don't know whether you like it or not. I do. I enjoy the bonito flakes, the seaweed. And if you've never had takoyaki before, it's quite surprising on the inside because it's almost molten. It's custardy and gooey on the inside. I found the perfect, I don't even know what to call this, the perfect tool to wipe up the last remnants of my guacamole. You know what we need right now? We need something to push it all down, and that is going to be the best pomegranate juice that you get at Global Village. I'm going to show you where. I normally never get pomegranate juice. Sometimes I feel like it's a little bit dehydrating. I don't know, it's just nothing exceptional. I'm not going to fill my tummy up with something I can get anywhere. But then I had a sample from here. They hand out free samples. It's actually an Iranian stall in the Iraqi pavilion. I had one little taste and then I had to have an entire glass full. Turns out this place is run by someone I've known for a really long time. So he came out of the woodworks. It's Mr. Riza. He is one of the Iranian vendors that I've known for many, many years. He's been on our tours for a super long time, but he has a shop here and this guy really knows his stuff. He keeps the best quality things, and I'll tell you why I think the pomegranate juice is so good. Look at this. Look at the color of these pomegranates. Looks spectacular. And I think when you're dehydrated and you're so done with the crowds and you've eaten so much, you totally need this. Mr. Riza, why is your pomegranate juice so special? Because I feel like sometimes the pomegranate juice is a little bit drying on the tongue, like it's a little bit dehydrating, but yours...
The Iranian pomegranate, it's so juicy and it's a middle. It's not sweet, it's not sour. Okay?
It's so good.
It's so and which is we are doing here is 100% is a natural one.
No
Without-
sugar, no nothing,
No
no nothing.
sugar, nothing. Here we are not adding ice. It's 100% is natural.
Not even ice.
Not even ice.
This is the best of pomegranate distilled down into a juice. Honestly, if there's one juice that you have to pick, one fresh juice that will just perk you up, it is the pomegranate juice at Mr. Riza's stall. It's an Iranian shop in the Iraqi pavilion, which is a little bit confusing. But I'm going to get us glasses of this.
Sure,
Yeah.
please.
I can feel my tired and shriveled up insides just blossom to life. Look at how much I chugged in just a couple of seconds. Mr. Riza told me why this juice is so different. So what happens with the pomegranate seed is the outer part of the seed, like all the skin and the inner little seed of a pomegranate, those things add bitterness to the juice, and it's sometimes what causes that dry, bitter sensation on your tongue. When you put pomegranate through a blender and you just kind of whiz it in a machine, you get all of that astringency coming right through in the juice. But with this manual machine, what's happening is he's pressing it down so all of that extra skin and little inner seed just gets out in the strainer, and you're only getting the pure juice. So that is what makes it so exceptionally refreshing. One of my favorite Iranian soups is called ash. It's a very thick porridge. I just want to taste, okay? So just give me a taste. I feel like I've been eating so much. I want to just do a little tasting so you can see what this looks like. Look at how thick it is, yeah? And it's got noodles in it. It's got every kind of bean and herb. This is one thick soup. And then on top of it, so like one of those really hearty soups. They're not making it at Global Village, but they get it here from some place and they serve it really hot, drizzled with all of the traditional condiments. So we've added cash, which is a kind of dried and rehydrated fermented yogurt. It's made out of sheep's milk, so it's quite gamey. And then we've got fried mint, fried onions, and the last touch is thin, crispy slivers of fried garlic. This guy will make it very gamey because this is made with sheep's milk cash. And I quite like the flavor, but let's see what you guys think. Here's that.
Pasta also?
It's got thick noodles or reshte, which are your pasta. Okay, there we go. This one is mine and this is clean. There we go. Go for it. The gaminess of the cash hits you right away. If you can't do sheep's milk cheese, you gotta ask them to hold the cash. I love it. I enjoy that funk, but it can be intense. What do you think? You like it? Yeah. Yeah, they've got kidney beans, they've got lentils. This is one heck of a heavy dish. No, oh my god, why did you take this whole thing out? I swear I'm gonna...
You have to try it.
Take it out. It's not necessary.
Special.
What is necessary?
Special, you drink special. Listen, special drink pomegranate juice. Your blood pressure is
You know
down
how they
now.
make foie gras? You know how they overfeed?
Yeah.
I feel Mr.
The
Riza
human-
does this to me.
The human version of
I am going to be
No,
the human
because-
version of foie gras today.
Because
Noon is khame, bread and cream.
noon is bread, you know.
Noon is bread, khame is cream, it's cream bread. Guys, come
or
here.
cream puff.
I mean, it's a cream puff. It's like a profit roll. Would you add anything to your cream? Do you add rose water or is it just a plain cream puff?
Special cream for the cream puff. Cream also Iranian. It's not
Like, we should have come here last. Given how full I am, like, I feel like I have heart palpitations at this point, but I am committed. I am committed to this course and we will finish it. Mr. Riza, you have to give me the bill.
Let him to take also. No? He's on the camera.
No, no, he will. I just need the bill. Please. I don't have... I'm not at the peak of my debating skills right now. I just want the bill.
If you try this one, I will be.
No, I'm good.
It's good option.
We are stepping into the Palestinian pavilion. I don't really come here to have a full meal. I come here to taste all of their different za'atar with their traditional Palestinian olive oil. This is the pure za'atar, za'atar malaki. It's the royal za'atar. And really, I have actually tried all of his za'atar before. And this one is one of my favorites. That is very good. You know what's also really good? The Roman, za'atar Roman. مشكور مقصر. This one is a new one that I tried this year, which is za'atar. Za'atar, by the way, is Origanum syriacum. It's a herb that is native to the Shami region of the Middle East, which is Palestine, Lebanon, Syria, Jordan. All of these places have za'atar. This version is with pomegranate. It was so Good. You get that fruitiness of the pomegranate, sour, za'atar. If there's one I would get, it would be this one, to be honest. But I will probably wait till the end of Global Village to stock up on za'atar because the prices are not cheap. You know, they are when you are in an exhibition ground, obviously. You pay the prices that come with that. These are not varieties that I often find. I haven't looked actually. I don't know if you get them. If you found them elsewhere in Dubai and live in Dubai, drop me a comment. But the pomegranate one is something that is really, really special. I would like to have that every morning, but I will probably wait till the end of the season. Prices sometimes drop towards the end of the season, and that is when I will come. What I love about Global Village is that you can get a range of different za'atars in the Palestinian pavilion, Lebanese, Syrian, Jordan, all of them do it. You get a range that you often don't find in the supermarkets, everything from just the pure za'atar malaki to a spicy za'atar and the one that I love the most now, which is the pomegranate za'atar. You know what he's selling? He's got these figs stuffed with walnuts, dipped in zaytoon hai,
yes.
in the pure
Olive oil.
Palestinian olive oil. This is what Palestine is known for. Za'atar and olive oil. A home is not a complete home in Palestine without za'atar and olive oil. And I feel like now is the time we gotta support our brothers and sisters in Palestine. This is one of the ones you have to
this
try.
one, don't forget, this one is too much good for the health. This
It
one,
is
eating-
figs.
Yes.
كيف أقول شو تقول بالعربي هذا؟ Teen, yes, this is teen.
And this one, the God directly in the Quran.
In the Quran also.
التين والزيتون.
التين والزيتون. Hey, صح. Wide review.
Yes, of course. And this one, if you need more health, more power, more mind, more everything, your blood, everything, and for the diet, you eat 2 pieces in the morning time with olive oil, and you keep in 1 box with olive oil, and you eat it for regime, for everything.
It's just giving me the health properties of having figs with walnut, with olive oil. Honestly, it is one of the most nutritious ways that you can start your morning. I can totally imagine doing that. This is one rich yet really delicate way of ending a food tour if you're going to do this at Global Village. We're back at the Iraqi pavilion, and it's Kahi with Gheymar, which is thin sheets of phyllo drizzled with sugar syrup, with honey, and then they ladle it with this thick and very pure, clean tasting clotted cream. I can barely talk. The words are not even forming in my head because I'm about to explode, but I'm still looking forward to this dessert. Ashkur, look at that. In Global Village, you can get all kinds of viral desserts, things dipped in chocolate and smothered in cream and custard and all that fun stuff. But I think this is a really elegant way of ending your journey here at Global Village. You know when your abs hurt after like a proper ab workout? I can't even laugh right now because that's the kind of pain I'm in, but you sign up to do a food tour through Global Village, you kind of really got to train your muscles to do this. This clotted cream or Gheymar is made from water buffalo. It's the milk of water buffalo, and that is why it's so thick and so rich and so creamy and really clean tasting. But I'm curious what you guys think of it, so just pick it up with your hands. Pure, ditch the silver moment. Your hands are going to be sticky with the honey, and that is just the way you're supposed to eat this dessert. Get a nice thick slab of that Gheymar. Very simple, classy, not one of those excessive desserts. It does its work. I mean, if you've grown up in a culture where you set your own cream at home, I know folks across the Indian subcontinent are very familiar with malai. At home, that's what our grannies would do in India. This is the flavor of that malai. Really clean tasting. And I love that he makes the phyllo fresh and the cream is cool against the warm layers of phyllo. This is worth a little bit of extra pain on the abs, I think. If you eat this much in the span of 3.5, 4 hours, your body will naturally enter slow-mo. Like all my frames per second are just, they've all slowed down. We're gonna count how many different cultures we have covered and eaten through today. We began with Thailand, Turkey, Pakistan, Colombia. What do we do next? Oh yeah, we did Japan. Yes, forgot about Japan. We did Emirati, that's right. And then we did the pomegranate juice and the ash. We did the Iranian. And then we did we did Palestinian, and now we finished off with this Iraqi. That is 9 different cultures, and I know there's more stuff here, but I think we did a really good job. And this is it. You come to Global Village, you hopefully walk it off, but the goal is get a bunch of really amazing, curious and fun and open-minded eaters to just plow through as many of the different communities, try to plan a couple of trips and really soak up the most authentic food vibes you can to our Global Village. The next time you're out exploring for food and you find something that deserves your hands-on love and attention, you know how we roll. Forks down, sleeves up.
I was a little slow.
That's okay.
I'm full.
We'll deal with you, Sahel. It's like, this is what happens when you have food coma or whatever. Forks down, sleeves up, guys. See you next time.